Hello folks, Fuzzfinger here, welcome back to Final Fantasy 13 2. So last video we got the Battlemania fragment skill, which allows us to call rare enemies into battle a lot more commonly than before. So I just thought I'd give you a couple of farming tips in this video. First of all, if you go to the Arcolite step, make sure you engage your double CP fragment and of course the Battlemania fragment. And you want 2 Tri-Disaster paradigms and a Cerberus paradigm. And if you go to the trench that separates the eastern part of the map with the Clearwater Marshes, then you can engage the Metal Gigantor, and he's actually fairly easy to kill when you know the tactics, very easy in fact. Just go for a couple of rounds in your Tri-Disaster, go Tri-Disaster, then switch the other Tri-Disaster to limit the building up of the ATB Gorge, and after 2 rounds you just want to switch to Cerberus. And you can finish him off really quickly. Watch how quickly he goes down, and that's it. Now the reason for this, we're doing this, is because it's very easy to kill, and with your CP bonus activated fragment skill, you will get 4000 CP per battle. So in my opinion, it's definitely one of the most efficient methods of farming CP in the whole game. And the Metal Gigantor makes a pretty good monster sentinel for your party if you can manage to tame it. So that's the first one, and you can see on the map where you need to be. I hope you'll use that trick. But now we want to go to the Brescia Ruins 300 AF to farm another rare monster, and we're just going to set our paradigm pack up in advance. So we're going to want Relentless Assault as our main paradigm, and then you're going to want your second paradigm to have 2 synergists and a medic. So you're probably best having a high level monster synergist. I'm using the level 96 purple Chocobo, which is a good monster medic, and yeah, maybe a paradigm with a couple of medics in, and almost certainly you'll want to keep the Cerberus paradigm, the 3 commandos. So again, with your Battlemania skill active, you want to find the distortion, and you'll engage the Tombury enemy. And Tombury is famous throughout all of Final Fantasy. It's in pretty much, well, it's in a lot of Final Fantasy games, so it's like the Chocobos and other things. It's one of those things that returns to the series virtually every time. So basically we want to kill this to use it as infusion fodder. And I'll explain a little bit more about that when we've got the crystal. But for the tactics to kill him, you're going to want to open up. It's very specific tactics, and if you do it, you can't really go wrong. You want to open up with a Relentless Assault paradigm and use 1 round in that, which builds his chain bonus up a little bit, and then you immediately want to switch to your 2 synergists and medic paradigm, recuperation, and that'll and then you want to do that just to put protect on your 3 party members, but immediately switch back to Relentless Assault because you don't want that chain bonus to drop back down to 0 on the Tombury. And then spend a couple more rounds in Relentless Assault, and then again switch to recuperation and put the rest of your buffs on your party. Now the Tombury gets harder the longer the fight goes on. If the fight drags on too long, he starts using different abilities until eventually he'll begin spamming his ultimate ability, which does 10,000 damage every time. So you know, you'll obviously die if that happens, and there's no recovery from it really. So when the ultimate aim is to get his chain bonus to 300%, and then you want to switch to Cerberus to start dishing out the damage. Don't bother trying to stagger him, get it to 300%, that's plenty then. Start using Cerberus to get the damage on, and just switch back to a medic if need be, and then switch back to Cerberus and kill him as quickly as you can. That's the tactic for that. So I'll show you another fight just so you can hopefully get the gist of it. We're looking for that distortion, that's all we're looking for. We'll know that's a Tombury if we get that. There it is. So it is really quite common when you have your Battlemania fragment skill active. Just to reiterate then, I'm going to spend 1 turn in Relentless Assault. As you can see, I'll get his chain bonus up to about 140%. And then I'll switch to recuperation to get protect on the party members. And once I've got protect going, I'm going to switch back to Relentless Assault. And build that chain bonus up for another couple of rounds to about 200%. So this is the second round of this Relentless Assault. And now I'm going to switch back to recuperation. and carry on putting the rest of the buffs on the party, and the medic will just top up your party's health from any damage you took up to this point. So it might take a few rounds to get all your buffs on. Don't bother trying to use a Saboteur because the Tombree's immune to debuffing, so that'd be a waste of time. And anyway, I'm back in Relentless Assault now, and the aim here is to get it to 300%, his chain bonus. I know lots of people have been posting on the internet about how this fight's impossible, but it really is quite easy when you use the tactic. And now he's on 300%, so I'm just... well, he's nearly on 300%, sorry, I switched prematurely then. Okay, now I can switch to Cerberus and really finish him off as quickly as possible. If need be, just switch to a medic briefly to top up people's health. But yeah, that's pretty much all there is to this fight. So, as you can see, it's not really a struggle, and I got a crystal, which is what we wanted. Now, what we're going to do, we're going to use this, as I've said, for infusing. And once you've infused it, you can farm for another Tombry crystal. You want to get all your main monsters infused with a level 24 Tombry. So where's that Tombry gone that I've just collected? It wasn't in the list then, that's weird. Where is it? Okay, if it doesn't appear in your list for whatever reason, just sort by name, and that will put it in there then. I think it might be a little bug or something in the game, but there it is. So we need to level it up to 24. And the reason being, the Tombry will learn by level 24 increase magic stat by 35% and increase strength stat by 35%. And when you infuse it into another monster, it gives both of those abilities to the monster you're infusing it with. And they are very, very powerful abilities. So level 24 is what you want. I'm on 15 at the minute. It doesn't matter what you give it. It doesn't matter what you level it with. I'm just going to use mana essences because it's only going to be lost in a minute anyway. So there's the magic plus 35 and there's the strength plus 35. And now I'm going to infuse my... we don't need to level any more than that, so you can leave it then. I'm going to infuse it into my blue Chocobo, since I've already infused my golden Chocobo with a Tombry off camera. And just watch his stats. So he's got 780 magic at the minute, and magic's important for a Ravager obviously. And by infusing the Tombry, both his strength and his magic go up by 25%. So you can see the magic goes up to just under 1100, which is a really good damage boost. So try and get all your main monsters infused with a Tombry. It's definitely well worth it. Sometimes you might find yourself having to farm for a little while in order to collect them, which is a bit unfortunate, but you do get some good CP spoils as well. So, although remember, if you are farming CP, although the Tombry gives a little bit more CP than the Metal Gigantor, they do take also longer to kill, so it's not as efficient for grinding. Anyway, once you've done a lot of grinding and whatnot, well, I say a lot, it doesn't really take that much anymore, we can start spending our Crystarium points. Got enough here for 2 expansions, although I'll split them up so that if you don't have enough, you can still see where I'd spend them. So for Sarah, we're going to max out a Ravager roll, and then we're going to move to the Synergist roll to put a further 16 points. Okay, so that's going to be level to 67. And then we've still got a few points left to spend this expansion, so we're going to pop them into the Medic roll and level that to 97. There we go. And we don't get much choice now with the roll bonuses, so we're going to have to choose the Synergist bonus boost. And now we're going to move on to Noel. And I'm just going to pop a point into his Commando roll. And then we're going to put 13 points into his Sentinel roll. So we're going to take that to level 76. And then we're going to put 16 levels into the Synergist roll, which will actually max that out to 99. We're actually really close now to finishing the Crystarium. We're going to do one more expansion after this in this video, since it takes 96,000 Crystagem points, and we'll still have that. At least I will. And then we've only actually got one more expansion to do, so... and then we'll be done. Anyway, back to Sarah. I just thought we need to choose the bonus, and we're going to go for the Synergist bonus boost too. For Noel. And now we can go to Sarah for her second expansion of these two. And we're going to put 24 levels into the Sentinel role. Sentinel role. We're going to actually max that out now. So we should get a nice hit point bonus for doing this for Sarah. There we go, that's the Sentinel role mastered. And then we're going to put 16 levels into the Synergist role. Going to level it to level 83. And 1 point, I was thinking then, well, it hadn't popped. 1 point into the medic role, sorry about that. And that will expand for the final time. And we're going to choose the Synergist bonus boost number 2. And then let's go on to Noel for the second time. 2 points into the Commando role. And then we're going to put 3 points into the Senator role, so that's going to take it up to level 99. There we go, I don't know why I keep saying Senator today, I don't know where that's come from. Sentinel. Okay, and then we'll go to the Saboteur role and level that to level 86. And that will expand the Crystarium, and we can learn the Senator bonus boost 2 for Noel. And then the next time I return to the Crystarium for Sarah and Noel will be to max them out completely. So that's very, very good, isn't it really? We're probably going to have them maxed out before we even do the last bosses of the game. Also, if you want to go to Chocolina, you can buy higher level monster materials now to help with levelling up your characters. I hope you found these couple of farming tips useful. Thank you for joining me, I've been Fuzzfinger, and I'll see you next time.